Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share something a bit different, my YouTube journey. If you're thinking of starting your own channel or just curious about how things actually go behind the scenes, this video might give you some insights. I'll break down my stats month by month, sharing what worked, what didn't, and the lessons I've learned. Let's get into it. I started my YouTube journey on November 20th, 2024, and to be honest, I wasn't sure how things would go. I just decided to start and put myself out there. In those first 10 days, I was pretty happy with the results. I posted only 7 shots, and to my surprise it actually worked. I got 2200 views, gained 17 subscribers and 17 hours of watch time. Though I know this 17 hours will not count in my monetization because I posted only shots. But seeing those numbers with few shots in just 10 days was really encouraging. I felt great because honestly I didn't expect to see that kind of response so soon. It gave me the confidence to keep going and I thought maybe I can actually make this work. After that positive start, December came. I thought I would just continue the same way, but here's where I slipped up. I posted the same number of shots, 7, but this time it was over the entire month, and the difference was that I wasn't consistent. Instead of keeping up the momentum, I slowed down, and as a result the numbers clearly showed the impact. Let's see. In December I got only 800 views, 8 subscribers and 7 hours of watch time, and the difference was that I wasn't consistent. Instead of keeping up the momentum, I slowed down. That month made me realize that YouTube doesn't just reward posting, but it also rewards consistency. Then came January 2025, and January was when I decided to put in more effort. I thought, alright, if consistency is the key, let's do this right. I managed to post 24 shorts and 2 long videos. And you know what? It actually paid off. The results were way better. Let's look into it. I got 3200 views in January with 33 hours of watch time and 25 new subscribers. It wasn't a massive leap, but it was steady growth. Seeing the numbers goes up gave me extra motivation. And at this point, I felt like I was finally getting the hang of it. Post more, be consistent, and keep experimenting. And if I break down between shorts and long videos for the January, let's go to the content, click on the all, and you can see subscribers wise, for shorts I got 18 subscribers, and for long videos I got 7 subscribers. And the long videos I posted are only 2 and shorts are 24. But the interesting part here was, for the long videos I got only 270 views out of those 3200, and the subscribers I got 7. So I was clear that long videos are getting more subscribers for me. At this point I felt like I was finally getting the hang of it. Post more, be consistent, keep experimenting, like between shorts and long videos, and the excitement of seeing new subscribers daily pushed me to continue. And then came February 2025. February was a game changer. This time I decided to mix things up. I didn't just stick to shorts. I added more long videos. I posted 14 shorts and 6 videos, balancing between quick content and more in-depth tutorial. And the result, it worked like a magic. Let's see. I got 8400 views, 192 subscribers and 170 hours of watch time in just 1 month. And it honestly felt like I had cracked the code. I realized that while shorts can grab quick attention, long videos build a deeper connection. And let me go to the content and give you the bifurcation between shorts and long. And if you see, the shorts gave me only 38 subscribers and the videos gave me 118 subscribers, the long videos. And if you see more into it, shorts I published 14 and long videos only 6, and those 6 videos gave me 118 subscribers. And if you see the views bifurcation, shorts was 53% and videos were only 46%. Still, it gave me more subscribers. But then March came along and again I wasn't consistent. I only posted 7 shorts and 4 videos. I would not say life got a bit busy. I got bored because I need to edit, I need to write the script, I need to first learn and then make the tutorial out of it. Then I have a job, and somehow I lost the interest in March, I would say. And then the results spoke for themselves. Let's see. My views dropped to 4100 and I only gained 62 subscribers and 75 hours of watch time. It was a bit disappointing. And looking back at this month, it's clear that consistency and balanced content are key. You can't just rely on one type of content or post in bursts. Now let's just see the lifetime. I got 18,700 views, 304 hours of watch time and 304 subscribers. Let's go to the content and see the bifurcations. The total number of videos I have posted are 71, out of which shorts are 59 and videos are 12. But the good takeaway from this is, if you see, the long videos are only 21 and it gave me 5,500 views, which is only 30% of my overall 18,000 views. But the subscribers I got from the long video are the highest, 162, and the short shorts gave me 91 subscribers. Though it gave me more number of views, but the long videos gave me more number of subscribers, which is a positive part for me. So that's my journey so far. If you're planning to start your own YouTube channel, remember to be consistent, mix your content, and don't be discouraged by slow months. You will have slow months, you will not feel like posting, and it is okay. But just don't delete your channel. And if you want to learn Excel and Power BI or just follow my YouTube journey, make sure to subscribe. I have created all the different playlists, so it will be easy for you to go through. Let's grow and learn together. Drop a comment if you have any questions or want to share your own journey. I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. See you again.